Hello, Jeff here from System Trader Success, and this is where I answer your question. Today's question has to do with contract rollover. What is it, and how do you do it? Well, contract rollover, of course, occurs when you're going to hold a contract beyond the expiration date. As you know, all futures contracts have an expiration date. And the problem they have is sometimes you're going to be holding this contract as it expires because your trading plan, your trading system says, well, you're still holding it, we're not selling it, but the contract is expiring. So what do you do in that situation? Well, let me show you what I do with an actual example. Okay, what I want to show you today is an example of a market rollover and what I'm going to do. I'm currently holding a contract here, an S&P E-mini, and I'm holding it long here. We're capturing a nice move here. And yet it's time to do a rollover. And this is going to happen to anyone who's going to be trading the futures contracts on a time frame where you're going to hold for more than one day. So again, futures rollover happens 4 times a year. And what it just simply means is the current contract that you're holding, this one here, which I purchased back on November 21st, is going to be expiring. And the first indication that I get is I have an alert on my phone. And that alert on my phone went off yesterday, which was Thursday, December 8th. Now, at that time, I don't have to necessarily do anything because the contract's still very active that Thursday, and it really starts to taper off Friday and then going into next week. But it puts me in a mindset that as a reminder that, hey, it's time to do this. So that's my first indication is I get an alert on my phone. I would recommend if you use your phone a lot, you like using your phone for reminders, go ahead and create a reminder that reoccurs on those dates. I'll put a link below where you can find the rollover dates. Okay, let me shrink that. Another thing I like to bring up is when rollover is near is this chart here. Now this chart shows all the contracts for the next year, and they're ordered in chronological order. So the first one is first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter of 2016, so I'm holding this contract down here, ESZ16. And the next one will be the first quarter up here of 2017, ESH 2017. And so what I like to look at here is the volume. If we go take a look at the volume of the contract that we're holding, 214,000. But look at the contract for the next quarter, ESH17. It's 277,000. Oh, just went to 278,000. If you looked at these yesterday, you would have saw that the December contract that I'm holding still would have had more volume. But now the market's been open for about 20 minutes on Friday, December 9th, and you can clearly see that more contracts are being traded on the new month of ESH17, the first quarter of next year. So if you hold on to this current contract, the December one, until Monday and Tuesday, you'll see every day that this contract volume will get less and less. Just on a side note, here you can see the second quarter, 90 contracts are being traded. And for the third quarter of next year, a whole 2 contracts have been traded. So that's one indication. I would like to also point out an indicator that's given by Kevin Davey. And what this will do is paint a bar like this on your chart showing you that, hey, it's time to roll over your futures contract. Let me show you that. It's this one here, continuous match. And what this will do is actually highlight when the rollovers are going to occur. So this is a tool that you can use to help remind you. This is a tool you can use to help remind you, and then also your phone, which I personally use. So it's clear here that we're getting more contracts traded and it's time to roll over. So how do you go about doing that? Well, there's no real great way. Ideally, we would like TradeStation to sell the current contract because I'm long, and then buy the next contract in line, ESH17. I'm not aware of a good way to do that, so I do it the old-fashioned way, which is just simply coming in here and closing the position, going up to the chart, refreshing it with a new contract symbol, and then buying. Okay, and of course that's going to take a few seconds, and during those few seconds you can lose, you're going to get some slippage. It would be nice if I would see the contract that I'm trading currently falling, because then I could sell it, and those few seconds that it takes me to switch over to the new contract, then I could buy it again at a slightly lower price. In other words, put that slippage in my favor. But I don't like to wait around for those ideal moments because God knows when they're going to happen. Right now we can see the ES is making new highs as we go into almost 9 o'clock on Friday. So let's do this. So let's go ahead and close this. All right, I'm going to go up here, and there's our order filled. I'm going to put ESH17. Put it here. And I'm just going to buy it, market. So now we're back in. So we sold our contract from last month, and now what we're doing is currently buying the new contract, ESH. All right, so that's how we do a futures roll. I hope you found that helpful. If you haven't done it, this should give you a little bit of clarity. So I hope you found that helpful. Take care. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and be sure to check out System Trader Success for more great ideas.